Hello and welcome to a TrickingBasics.com tutorial. Today we're going over the B-twist. It's a relatively fundamental trick, good for all B-twist type tricks. Here it is. Okay, so let's do that again in slow motion. So if you watch, I put all my weight onto my round foot, hop onto it, dip, jump, kick up with the back leg, and then twist, spot my landing, land, and carry through. Okay, so let's see how we do that once more. Start with the B kick, the butterfly step. It's just to hop onto the right leg, and then you get into this kind of lungy type position. You see the angles of my feet there. I want my front foot twisted outwards so that I rotate transversely enough, right? And then I want to kick up with my back leg, raise with my chest, set, and then once I'm at the peak of my height, the apex of my jump, I twist, then I'll spot my landing, and then land. Alright, so let's see how we do this. I think the easiest progression is to learn how to do it doing a vertical B-twist. What I just did there was a vertical B-twist, and I find these to be actually harder than regular B-twist because it feels like you spin more, and you have to spin faster because your legs are really close to the ground. But as long as you can get the 360 rotation down vertically, you can start to dip your B-twist just a bit. See here, I'm a little bit less than a 45-degree angle, and so long as I twist on that axis, it's already starting to look a lot more like a B-twist than the vertical B-twist, obviously. So now I'm dipping a little bit below a 45, right, or about at a 45, and it's starting to look a lot like a B-twist now. You'll notice the deeper you go, the more you'll rotate transversely to the tabletop rotation you'll get out of it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a proper B-twist here. And it looks almost like the last one, just a little bit different, but that's the idea to do a proper B-twist. The other progression I have is having a strong B kick. Now I don't mean to B kick in this little segment here, but what I'm really trying to do is I'm really just trying to get my butterfly step as high as I can. I'm not only working on the jump, but I'm working on lifting my leg in the back, lifting my chest. I just switch my legs because it's natural. You don't necessarily need to have the butterfly kick to do a butterfly twist. I just switch my legs because it feels more natural to me. But the idea is to have a really nice high set, and once you're at the apex of your set, you want to twist. And the way you do that is practicing this like so. You want to bring your legs in, you want to bring your arms in, and you want to turn your knees so that your hips twist. You put the two together and you'll get a really nice fast twist. So you're going to jump, you're going to set, and you're going to twist with all your body, and it's good to remember to look over your shoulder while you do that. Looking over your shoulder is going to not only allow you to spot your landing, but it's going to allow you to twist faster and more efficiently. And it's also a good idea because you won't get disoriented. Alright, so my next progression I have is the mat progression. And this one in particular, I probably have too small of mats, but you want relatively big mats. Hip height is good, but you don't want to be doing what I'm doing here. You don't want to be rolling. You don't want to be landing. You see how I'm like kind of rolling? It doesn't look like B-twist. It kind of looks like a front roll kind of thing. That's not the idea. What you want to do is actually try to execute a B-twist, and you want your feet to hit before your upper body, because if your upper body hits first, then you're doing like a front roll kind of thing. So try to get it so that your feet hit first while you still execute the B-twist. Again, this is a lot easier to do with a larger, higher mat. But once you can get the rotation down, try landing the B-twist on the mat. Right? If you see here, I land with my knees on the mat. So I'm going to move the top mat. I'm going to just do it on the smaller mat, trying a proper B-twist onto the smaller mat. Alright, and if you can get to this position, so you see how my foot touched, but I still lost my balance. That's a good spot to be in. You're ready to just throw it on floor. The idea is to do it with the mats so that you can get comfortable enough with landing on the mats that you don't need them. Let's go over some problems that I see with the B-twist. The number one thing that I see is a lot of people don't twist transversely enough. They don't do enough tabletop rotation. You see here what I'm demonstrating is I start my B-twist here, and then I land here, right? I start traveling roughly in the direction that I'm going, and then I land in the opposite direction that I'm going. This allows for swing throughs and things like that. So if you don't tabletop rotate, you're going to do like a little torpedo twist thing forwards, and you don't want that. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I want to really bring my chest across. Alright, so my upper body is going to try to I'm going to try to bring my head all the way around. Like my whole upper body, I'm trying to yank it all the way in like a full circle. Not only twisting it, but bringing it all the way around in a full circle. And my foot, what's going to happen is it's pushing off the ground. It's pushing off the ground with in the direction that I'm rotating transversely. If that makes sense. Another cool trick that you can do is you can do a running butterfly step, and it's the exact same thing as a normal butterfly step with the hop and the dip and the jump. The only difference is you are having a 180-degree turn at the very beginning of it. Okay, so I'm walking into it now. I'm going to do a 180-degree turn, and I'm hopping. You see how I did that there? All I'm doing is I'm still doing the hop, but instead of starting square, I'm doing a 180-degree turn into it. See, hop, hop. Same exact thing, just the first hop has a twist in it. That's all it does, and that really facilitates the tabletop rotation that you want in a B-twist. Alright, so the second most common mistake that I see is dipping too much or not raising the chest enough. If you have a really powerful kick and you don't raise your chest, you're going to throw like a B-twist, A-twist kind of thing, which is cool, but it's significantly harder to land. So if you do want to throw a B-twist, if you want to dip, make sure that you're bringing your chest up with your kick. Your chest raise and your kick raise should be equally powerful. Okay, so if my chest is low, I'm going to bring my chest up with my kick. Likewise, if you don't want to dip at all, you can do what Bailey Payne does and just kick your leg up really hard and twist. But for this tutorial, we're going to be talking about making your the raising of your chest and the back kick equal. They should be equally powerful so that you get parallel to the ground, and so you're not over inverting. All right, the last problem I see with B-twists is crunching up, throwing the twist too fast, just kind of a fear-based B-twist. I know B-twist can be a little bit scary, but you do want to fully extend, you want to fully set, and once you realize that how high you can get with your kick, the twist will be much easier, because once you're really high in the air, you get that first twist done, you'll have plenty of time to land, as opposed to twisting right away and bunching up, getting afraid, landing on your knees. You want to fully extend, you want to wait, you want to set, and then you want to twist. Alternatively, you can twist on the way up, but that's not what we're going over here. Just play around with it. There's more than one way to do it, but from what I found, I like to set, especially for beginners. I think setting is a really good idea, just to get beginners used to how the B-twist works. And once you get better, then you'll be able to twist on the way up. So that's pretty much my B-twist tutorial. I hope it helped. Here's some more angles for you to help you out. And thanks for watching, guys.